Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
For those of you who have not seen this playthrough, prepare to laugh. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna do a preface before we start, but you know, 14 years ago when I played this game, it was a very different place on YouTube. I wasn't even, look, this is the original darksydephil channel, so this wasn't even before I was doing this for a job. This was my hobby, and I was just dicking around, constantly doing games like this, and doing this kind of irreverent commentary. You're gonna see I am having a blast with this game at the beginning, making fun of it like crazy, literally lampooning the shit out of it. And it's hilarious because of that. Now, some of it is kind of cringe, because a lot of the time back then, I really pushed the boundaries of what you could do. So just understand that that commentary is not representative of everything I would do today.
It's my turn now, it's my turn!
Fuck you, son. You're the one I don't love. Oh, here we go again with this. Wow.
Okay, Sean, get ready.
You're the one I
Here we
don't
go.
love. Whoa. And then I drop him over the fence. Oh well, I never only wanted one kid anyway. Now, no exaggeration. I think that's funny, dark humor. Like, that's like Mel Brooks comedy to me. That's like South Park comedy to me, right? But if I made those comments in a video today, people would be like, oh, so you see, Phil condones child abuse, and Phil hates children, and he can't say that, right? It's like, what? Do you not understand dark humor? Like, it's a prominent thing in society. It's always been. Why would you think that, you know, making that commentary today is something bad? It's still funny, I feel, right? But for 2010, no one said shit. Everyone was like, okay, you know, I get it. But it's just, it's messed up to me that, like, you can't just make jokes anymore like that, right? Listen, I'll admit, there are some jokes that I did go back then that were too far. Or even, like, some racial comedy and stuff. I think this playthrough even has a little bit of it later on. But that stuff, I don't see any problem with that. To this day, I think you should still be able to make that kind of joke. I just don't understand why people are so up in arms about certain kinds of comedy today. Like, oh, there's a kid involved. You can't even make a joke about a kid anymore. Dude, did you ever see the Naked Gun movies? Did you ever see any of the Lampoon movies? Like, did you see any comedy from, like, the 80s or 90s? Like, that was all about that. And it was so funny. But now you can't do that anymore, right?
Why am I being so negative? I'm not being negative at all. I'm not being negative at all. I'm in a good mood, and we're having some interesting conversation.
Once again, not to harp on it, but just a reminder, any support tonight is greatly, greatly appreciated. This channel usually does not make anything for me. It's like 50 cents a day. It's nice that every once in a while we could do a stream like this and enjoy the classics. By the way, with next week's Sunday night, I'm doing this again, but the question is, what are we doing? Are we going to do more Heavy Rain? Are we going to go back to another playthrough like Dark Souls 1 or Red Dead? Maybe you want to see me start up like the Bully playthrough? Like, these are all classic things we can do. So think about it, and I'm actually tonight, when this stream ends, I'm going to put up the next poll on the community tab of this channel, and you can vote on what you want to see next week. I'm down for any of those. You know, we had fun with those other playthroughs. I'd be down for, you know, more of the same. Like, you want more Heavy Rain, or you want to continue Dark Souls 1. I'm okay with all that. So be sure to make your voice known, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations. Yes.
You're a white man. What are you doing playing basketball? Go play polo or golf or something. Very nice. Sorry, there's just not a lot of good Play some cricket. Go play some players. cricket. I don't mean to be racist, but it's a fact. We suck at it.
Oh my god, he's drinking piss.
I just received an anonymous $5 tip that said, I discovered you when you first played this game back in the day. You made me laugh when I was going through a hard time in life, and I'm glad you still make content. Thank you so much. Again, it's pretty awesome having a legacy like I have, you know. Being able to be true to myself, not change who I was over the years as a content creator, evolving for the better, and even though I'm much smaller time now than I was back then, like I said, this playthrough literally doesn't have a part with less than 100,000 views on it. Today, I'm lucky to get 1,000 views on a video. Seriously, I know that sounds like something of a crazy change, but here I am, still loving what I do, still being true to myself, and having a great time. So thank you for all these years of attention and support. I really appreciate it.
Good lord, man. Look in the mirror for a second and stop believing your own lies.
Don't tell him about the bed bugs. Now quick, give him a Dutch oven. Yeah, it's so fucked up. Give him a Dutch oven. Mission accomplished. You don't know what a Dutch oven is? A Dutch oven, okay. A Dutch oven, it's what like siblings would do. Alright? So you're in bed with your brother or sister, and you purposefully grab the sheets and pull them over your head so like you're stuck in there, and then you fart as hard as you can. And you hold it so they can't leave, and that's a Dutch oven. You fart into the sheets and you hold it and trap them under the sheets with the fart. You never heard of that? So here we are, part 7. We're still at 188,000 views. Again, you gotta think of old YouTube. Okay, on old YouTube, 188,000 views, no exaggeration. At a minimum, this video probably made me about $500. Just this video. But, no it didn't, because this is darksydephil. This wasn't monetized. If I was able to monetize gameplay back then, this video would have made me like $500. But you couldn't monetize gameplay in 2010. You had to be with a partner network to do so, and I wasn't with anyone until early 2011. So I did all of this for free. All of this was just a hobby, and I had fun doing it, and I liked the popularity I got doing it, but it was never for money. It was never my intention to do this as a job. So there you go. I just want to say thanks a lot to everyone. I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, the King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there, because hopefully, fingers crossed, that actually starts giving me some money back for what I'm doing. I mean, it's not cheap to do what I'm doing. I bought a lot of games, a lot of equipment, and now I have my own condo, which is basically my studio, to do whatever the hell I want. So, anything that you can give back is much appreciated. I also do have the PayPal donation on the left-hand side of my darksydephil channel. It explains how to go to PayPal and what, email address to send a donation to, darksydephil@hotmail.com.
I've gotten many donations, and as I said before, if you send me a donation of, $10, $15, $20 or more, I'll mention your name in a video because I do appreciate that. So, thanks a lot. Oh, there's my token burp for you to end this little video.
Cop. I should have known. What do you want, a freebie? Is that it?
Yes, please.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
You selfish bitch! How about I punch you in your face?
The
Wow!
other victims, if we don't stop the killer. You have got to help me, Lauren.
How old was I during this time? Well, physically I was 28, but I think I had the commentary maturity of about like a 9-year-old.
Who's that over
Honestly.
there? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god, he's drinking sperm?
It was pouring down something awful that day. I'll never forget it.
Because I was getting a DP at the time.
All
What the
his friends
fuck?
came
What the
home around
fuck?
5. I'll accept him.
Oh my god. Oh. Then I remembered I sold him to Singapore Pirates for $1,000 last year. Oh god, you see? Now you heard that joke I just made, right? You heard that joke I just made about selling her son to Singapore Pirates. Well, by the way, I said Singapore. By the way, that's stupid because now I know Singapore is actually one of the most lawful countries in the world. I probably should say like Shanghai or Taiwan or something like that. But anyway, if I made that joke today again, I'd be so, oh my god, that's awful. It's abusive to children. It's, you know what I'm saying? But, because I actually have made jokes like that in the last, I think like 2.5 years ago I made a joke like that, and everyone hates me for it because I made a joke like that. Oh, what a horrible thing to joke about, right? But back then, again, people thought this was funny, this was, this was okay, this commentary. So again, 14 years, a lot changes.
When you watch me on a stream, you're getting pure, unadulterated Phil. You're getting out of me my pure, opinion on the matter. For the most part, it's pure Phil. You're getting the real deal. You're not getting the fake acting Phil. You're not getting a Muppet, like I like to call some other streamers who, they overact for the camera, they have the dyed hair, and they have to be this certain stereotype to make money from kids. I'm not like that, and you guys know that. For 10 years, I've prided myself on being the real me, but I was never a character. I was always just myself. Is pure pork. It's pig. It's pork in its purest form.
His body was found 5 days later with an origami figure in his hand and an orchid on his chest.
And a SpongeBob SquarePants stuffed animal stuffed up his ass. What? What?
When did you sound the alarm?
About 8 o'clock. I began to get worried. I went all around the neighborhood. I went...
Now, if you're looking for rain...
Now, some interesting trivia. You guys ready? This, obviously, I never would have said back then. So here's the deal, and this is absolutely 100% factually true. This is my original playthrough from when the game came out, release day, okay? If you go watch PewDiePie's playthrough of Heavy Rain, which is after release, when he gets to this scene, he says, oh, Detective Blake looks like darksydephil. He says that outright, right in the video, okay? Which is interesting that he says that. Now keep in mind, he played this game later after I grew the goatee. In 2010, I didn't have the goatee. I grew that later. So he played the game later. He makes that reference in his playthrough. I only know because people sent me the video to watch later. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And what people did is they went back and watched his old, like, comments on YouTube. And come to find out, before PewDiePie ever uploaded videos to YouTube, he actually used to watch all of my playthroughs and comment on them. People found all that. They found all his old comments, how he used to, like, thumb up the videos and like all my content. So he used to watch my playthroughs before he was a YouTuber. And then he made YouTube videos referencing me, and then basically went on to become the biggest gaming YouTuber of all time at one point. Pretty interesting, huh? And I still remember that to this day, because obviously, who would have thought me playing Heavy Rain in 2010, just a guy with an office job, dicking around, put a camera in front of my TV, recording this, being irreverent, being stupid and immature, I would inspire other YouTubers to kind of go on and do the stuff that they did. It's pretty wild to think, but it's there. I mean, that's how long I've been doing this. Almost 16 years, you know? And these guys have gone on to do great things and move on, and some of them don't even do YouTube anymore. There you go. Okay.
I can't even do it right now. Because I got so much gunk in my throat from allergies. Obviously, the visuals are not very good, and that kind of sucks, right? If you like this playthrough, you know, please leave some comments on the video, share your thoughts, consider contributing to support it in some way, and we will reconvene, I guess, in another week and see what's next. But anyway, guys, thank you all. Until next week, peace out. Another Retro React in the books. See you then. What do my hands smell like? Nothing. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.